Ramadan, a word often heard whispered with reverence, holds deep meaning for millions around the world. It marks the 9th month of the Islamic lunar calendar, a time of profound spiritual reflection and devotion. For Muslims, Ramadan is far more than just abstaining from food and drink. It is a time to purify the heart, seek forgiveness, and draw closer to God. It is a period of intense prayer, self-evaluation, and charitable acts, fostering empathy and compassion for those less fortunate. Ramadan is a time for Muslims to strengthen their relationship with God and with their community. It's a reminder of the importance of gratitude, humility, and generosity. This holy month teaches Muslims to appreciate the blessings in their lives and to extend a helping hand to those in need. It's a time for families and communities to come together, share meals, and strengthen their bonds. Fasting, one of the 5 pillars of Islam, is observed during Ramadan from dawn till dusk. This physical act of self-restraint goes beyond abstaining from food and drink. It's about cleansing the soul and strengthening one's willpower. It's a time to reflect on one's relationship with God, to seek forgiveness for past transgressions, and to focus on personal growth. The act of fasting cultivates empathy and understanding for those who experience hunger and thirst daily. It serves as a reminder of the struggles faced by the less fortunate, encouraging Muslims to be more charitable and compassionate. Ramadan is a time to break free from harmful habits, both physical and spiritual, and to emerge as a better version of oneself. While Ramadan is a deeply personal journey, it's also a time for Muslims worldwide to unite in faith and celebration. From the bustling streets of Cairo to the quiet suburbs of London, Muslims from all walks of life come together to observe this holy month. The sense of community during Ramadan is palpable as mosques are filled with worshippers, homes are opened for shared meals, and acts of kindness are extended to all. The end of Ramadan is marked by Eid al-Fitr, a joyous celebration where families and friends gather to feast, exchange gifts, and express gratitude. Eid is a time for forgiveness, reconciliation, and strengthening bonds. It is a reminder of the blessings of faith, family, and community. Ramadan is a time of deep spiritual reflection, and this journey inward is guided by several key practices that form the pillars of this holy month. Central to Ramadan is the practice of fasting, a physical and spiritual discipline observed from dawn till dusk. This act of self-restraint goes far beyond abstaining from food and drink. It's about cultivating mindfulness, gratitude, and empathy. Beyond fasting, Ramadan emphasizes the importance of prayer and charity. Muslims engage in increased prayer throughout the month, seeking a deeper connection with God and finding solace in their faith. Charity, another cornerstone of Islam, takes on even greater significance during Ramadan, with Muslims encouraged to give generously to those in need. These acts of kindness and compassion are believed to purify the heart and bring one closer to God. Fasting during Ramadan is a deeply personal and transformative experience. It's an opportunity to step back from the material world and focus on one's spiritual well-being. The physical act of abstaining from food and drink serves as a constant reminder of the month's spiritual significance, encouraging self-reflection and introspection. As the day progresses and hunger pangs set in, Muslims are reminded of their dependence on God and the ephemeral nature of worldly desires. This realization fosters a sense of humility and gratitude, prompting individuals to appreciate the blessings in their lives. Fasting is not merely about deprivation, it's about redirecting one's focus from physical needs to spiritual growth, cultivating self-discipline, and strengthening one's resolve. Prayer takes center stage during Ramadan, with Muslims engaging in increased acts of worship throughout the month. The 5 daily prayers, obligatory year-round, are observed with heightened devotion, and many Muslims also participate in special night prayers called Taraweeh. These prayers, often recited in congregation, provide an opportunity for spiritual reflection, communal bonding, and seeking God's guidance. Charity, a fundamental principle in Islam, is especially emphasized during Ramadan. Muslims are encouraged to give generously to those less fortunate, sharing their blessings and easing the burdens of others. This act of giving, known as zakat, is one of the 5 pillars of Islam and is considered a purification of wealth. Beyond zakat, Muslims also engage in voluntary acts of charity, known as sadaqah, extending kindness and compassion to those in need. Ramadan is a time when the global Muslim community comes alive with a vibrant tapestry of traditions. From the heart of the Middle East to the bustling streets of Southeast Asia, each region infuses this holy month with its own unique cultural flavor. Special foods passed down through generations take center stage during Ramadan, filling homes with tantalizing aromas and creating a sense of anticipation for the breaking of the fast. In many cultures, the sound of the Mesaharati echoes through the streets before dawn, a gentle reminder for people to wake up and partake in the pre-dawn meal known as suhoor. As the sun sets, families and communities gather to break their fast together, sharing the traditional iftar meal, often beginning with dates and a nourishing soup. These shared meals foster a sense of unity and strengthen the bonds between loved ones. The spirit of Ramadan extends far beyond the walls of homes, permeating every aspect of life during this holy month. Charity, a cornerstone of Islam, takes on even greater significance during Ramadan, as Muslims are encouraged to share their blessings with those less fortunate. Acts of kindness, both big and small, become commonplace, with people going out of their way to help those in need. From donating to charitable causes to simply offering a helping hand, Muslims strive to embody the spirit of compassion and generosity that defines Ramadan. This emphasis on charity extends beyond the Muslim community, with many organizations and individuals of different faiths coming together to support those in need. This shared commitment to helping others fosters a sense of unity and strengthens the bonds within communities. Ramadan is a time for families to come together, strengthening bonds and creating lasting memories. The shared experience of fasting, prayer, and reflection fosters a sense of unity and deepens the connection between family members. It's a time for forgiveness and reconciliation, for letting go of past grievances and embracing the spirit of love and compassion. The breaking of the fast each evening becomes a cherished ritual, with families gathering to share a meal and engage in heartfelt conversations. Children filled with excitement eagerly anticipate the sweet treats and special dishes reserved for Ramadan. Elders share stories of Ramadan's past, passing down traditions and values to younger generations. These shared moments create memories that are treasured long after the holy month has ended. While the rituals of fasting, prayer, and charity are central to Ramadan, the true essence of this holy month lies in the spiritual transformation it inspires. It's a time for introspection, for examining one's relationship with God and with others. It's an opportunity to break free from harmful habits, cultivate virtues, and emerge as a better version of oneself. The act of fasting cultivates self-discipline and empathy, allowing individuals to experience firsthand the challenges faced by those who go hungry. The increased focus on prayer deepens one's connection with God, providing solace and guidance, and the emphasis on charity fosters compassion and generosity, reminding individuals of their responsibility to care for those less fortunate. During Ramadan, it is crucial for non-Muslims to be mindful of their Muslim colleagues who are observing the fast. This means being understanding and respectful of their physical needs and spiritual commitments. Simple gestures like avoiding eating or drinking in front of those who are fasting can go a long way in showing consideration. It's also important to be patient with colleagues who may be experiencing fatigue or changes in energy levels due to fasting. Remember that fasting is a personal and spiritual practice, and each individual may experience it differently. Some colleagues may prefer not to discuss their fast, while others may be open to sharing their experiences. The key is to be respectful of their boundaries and avoid making assumptions. If you're unsure about something, it's always best to ask politely and respectfully. Open and honest communication is essential in fostering a respectful and inclusive workplace during Ramadan. Managers and team leaders can take the initiative to create an environment where employees feel comfortable discussing any challenges or accommodations they may need during this time. This could involve flexible work arrangements such as adjusted hours or breaks to accommodate prayer times and minimize fatigue. Regular team check-ins can provide a platform for open dialogue and ensure that everyone feels supported. Encourage employees to voice any concerns they may have and work together to find solutions that respect everyone's needs. Transparent communication helps build trust and understanding among colleagues, creating a more harmonious work environment. Ramadan is an excellent opportunity to celebrate the diversity of your workplace and create a more inclusive environment for everyone. Consider organizing events or activities that educate employees about Ramadan and Islamic culture. This could involve inviting guest speakers to share their insights, hosting cultural workshops, or simply creating a space for open dialogue and learning. Small gestures of inclusivity can go a long way in making Muslim colleagues feel valued and respected. Consider sending a company-wide email acknowledging Ramadan and expressing well wishes to those who are observing it. You could also offer flexible prayer spaces for employees, or adjust meeting schedules to avoid conflicting with prayer times. Ramadan is a time for generosity and compassion, values that resonate with people of all faiths and backgrounds. Non-Muslims can participate in the spirit of Ramadan by engaging in acts of kindness and giving back to the community. Consider organizing a team volunteer activity or fundraising event for a local charity. This is a wonderful way to show solidarity with your Muslim colleagues and make a positive impact on the lives of others. Sharing in the spirit of Ramadan goes beyond grand gestures. It's about embracing the values of empathy, generosity, and compassion in our everyday interactions. Simple acts of kindness, like offering to help a colleague with a task or simply lending a listening ear, can go a long way in fostering a sense of community and support during this special time. Despite the growing awareness about Islam and Ramadan, some misconceptions persist, often stemming from a lack of understanding or exposure. One common myth is that Muslims are obligated to fast even if they are sick or traveling. This is inaccurate, as Islam prioritizes compassion and well-being. Exemptions from fasting are given to those who are ill, pregnant, breastfeeding, menstruating, or traveling, emphasizing the faith's emphasis on practicality and individual circumstances. Another misconception is that Ramadan is solely about abstaining from food and drink, neglecting the multifaceted nature of this holy month. While fasting is a central pillar of Ramadan, it serves as a catalyst for spiritual growth, self-reflection, and increased devotion to God. It's a time for intensified prayer, acts of charity, and strengthening one's relationship with God and with humanity. Non-Muslims often have genuine questions about Ramadan, and engaging in open and respectful dialogue can foster greater understanding. One common question is whether non-Muslims can participate in iftar, the breaking of the fast meal. The answer is a resounding yes. Sharing iftar with Muslim friends, colleagues, or neighbors is a beautiful way to experience Ramadan's warmth and generosity firsthand. Another frequent question revolves around appropriate greetings during Ramadan. While Ramadan Mubarak, blessed Ramadan, is always appreciated, a simple Happy Ramadan or expressing well wishes for a blessed month is equally welcomed. These gestures, however small, demonstrate respect and a willingness to learn about another culture's traditions. Ramadan, with its universal values of empathy, compassion, and generosity, transcends cultural and religious boundaries, offering a unique opportunity to build bridges of understanding and strengthen relationships. By approaching this holy month with an open mind and a willingness to learn, non-Muslims can foster inclusivity and create a more harmonious environment for everyone. Engaging in conversations about Ramadan, even if it's simply asking a Muslim colleague about their experience, can spark meaningful connections and dispel misconceptions. Sharing a meal together, participating in a community iftar, or simply offering words of support can go a long way in fostering a sense of belonging and mutual respect. Ramadan is more than fasting. It's a time for spiritual reflection, deepening connections with God, community, and self. Fasting shows faith and sacrifice, fostering gratitude and introspection. Ramadan unites Muslims worldwide, transcending boundaries. The spirit of Ramadan extends far beyond the Muslim community. It's a call to embrace kindness, understanding, and service to others. Non-Muslims can learn about Ramadan, engage in respectful dialogue, and show support for those fasting. Simple gestures like sharing a meal or volunteering foster inclusivity. Embracing Ramadan's spirit creates a compassionate world. Let this month remind us of shared values of love and compassion. As we conclude our journey through the essence of Ramadan, let us remember the profound impact this holy month has on millions across the globe. It's a time of spiritual renewal, communal harmony, and personal growth. Whether you're partaking in the fast or supporting those who do, your actions contribute to a world of understanding and peace. Ramadan is not just about abstaining from food and drink, it's about nurturing the soul, building bridges of empathy, and fostering a sense of global unity. From the early morning suhoor to the joyous iftar, each moment is a testament to resilience and faith. So, as even after we say farewell to this sacred month at the end of 30 days of fasting, let us carry its lessons in our hearts and actions throughout the year. May the spirit of Ramadan inspire us to be better, kinder, and more compassionate. Ramadan Mubarak to all of you around the world. Please share your thoughts, comments, and experiences below.